So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a blow dry and the different products that I'm using. So the first thing I'm going to start with is anti-gravity. It's one of my favorites for volume, and it's by Kevin Murphy. And you're going to need about that much. And I just use my fingertips to kind of run it through the root. And then I also pull it all the way through my ends. Next, I'm going to use Full Again, also by Kevin Murphy. So I've had a lot of hair loss lately with my last surgery, and so I'm needing all of the volume and thickness that I can get from products. So this one has a little bit more hold to it, so I'm not going to use quite as much. And this is going to be mid-shaft to ends. Next, I'm going to use straightaway because I am curly underneath and around the edges I've got some frizz. So I'm going to put some of that on. You need about this much, rubbing it all in and just targeting those challenge areas. Right. And prior to this, I put on 7-second spray and U oil so that I could brush out my hair. So I'm going to get started on the blow dry. I'm going to be doing a little bit of round brushing, but this blow dry is specifically to show how to blow dry with extensions and to show that it is so much like your natural hair. And I look forward to teaching you how to style your hair with extensions as well.
First, you want to get your roots completely dry while pulling up on the hair to give you volume.
Okay, so now my hair is 80% dry and I am going to section it off. So I'm doing the underneath first. This is about the top of my ears down, and I'm just going to do a little bit of round brushing to smooth out any frizz. And I am going to be adding a little bit more straightaway as we go through this.
So what you're seeing here is I am smoothing and pulling on the mid shaft to straighten out any frizz, and then just a little bit of beveling on the ends to make it turn under. In this next section, I'm going to be pulling the round brush towards my face so that I can get a little bit of face framing. I'm not spending a whole lot of time here. I'm really just trying to quickly get it dry with as little amount of frizz as possible. And again, just make sure the roots are completely and totally dry before you move on to the next section. Doing just a little bit of round brush work on your hair will lock out that frizz as well as help hold your style for several days. So it is worth using a little bit of round brushing to smooth and shine your hair. As you can see here, I'm pulling up on the hair, and this is just to help over direct the roots so that I have the maximum amount of volume. I'm going to repeat what I did on the left side here on the right. Just smoothing and pulling all that frizz out of the hair. What's really great about straightaway is it locks out humidity and locks in moisture. So you're getting a product that helps with frizz, but it also helps moisturize your hair and shine it as well. It is literally the best straightening cream I have ever used. In this last section, I'm really going to be directing the hair straight up and down. This is going to lift my roots off the scalp, get that heat in there, and allow for those roots to have the maximum amount of volume. You really want to make sure you're getting that heat all the way down at the root so that your volumizing product can be activated. A general rule of thumb is to go over the hair 2 or 3 more times after you think it is dry. This is when you will get the maximum amount of smoothness and shine from your product.
Okay, so I was able to blow dry my hair from start to finish in 12 minutes. So that just shows you that you can do simple round brush with your hair. I didn't get complicated with it. It was really just to smooth out and really pull that mid shaft nice and smooth, and then smoothing out the ends just a little bit with a little bit of beveling on the ends so that it's not too stick straight. In the front, one thing to really remember when you're doing your part, so I part all over the place. Sometimes I part here, sometimes I part here, and then I also part a lot down the middle. So how do you style your part? That's probably the hardest part when blow drying, because if you blow dry on a part, a lot of times it's super flat. So what I like to do is that last section, this section right here where your part is going to be falling somewhere in there, is I like to take sections about this thick and roll back, and that just lifts the roots right off the scalp no matter which direction you decide to go with your part. It just gives lots and lots of volume, which is exactly what we want. So I hope you learned something today. Just as a recap, for what I used for my main products was anti-gravity, which is a oil-free volumizer, and I love, love, love this product. I also used Full Again, and I mentioned I've been losing some hair from my surgeries last year, and so I'm struggling with fullness right now. Thank goodness for my extensions. But I also used Full Again Thickening Lotion by Kevin Murphy, and this is an awesome product as well. You can see how full my hair looks. When I don't use this, it looks a lot stringier. The next product I use is Straight Away, and this is such an amazing product. It has a heat protectant up to 450 degrees, and you can put it on wet or dry. So if you wake up one morning and you're frizzy around your ears, you can just dab a little bit on there and then run your flat iron over it to smooth it out. So it's a heat protectant as well as a humidity resistant product. I have hair in my mouth. It blocks out humidity. So this is such a good product for anyone that struggles with frizz or smoothing. And then as my finishing product today, I'm going to use Super Shine. This is one of my favorites. I use it a lot in my videos because I just love it so much. It has a really high sheen to it. Let you see that. It's really pearly and just mid shaft to ends. And there we go. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.